Hello, and welcome. In this video, I'll be recapping the 1.5 livestream. We have a male traveler this time, eating chips. Watching live action, kinda weird. Simulated Universe 8 is announced. Even more live action. I don't really like that they do this, but we'll just deal with it. And what is that? Gwynifin? Next to a dead body? Argenti announced, aka Super Beautiful Dude. He shows up on the Astral Express. Behold, this plant. He shows off his combat skills by taking on 2 bugs. Pom Pom takes us off-roading. And Gwyniffin's live streaming everything. Literal first shot of Hanya, good physics. The Lofu is haunted. Actually knowing how to pronounce Huo Huo's name, I mean...
Captain Huo Huo. You can just call me Huo.
New major bad dude is attacking. It's an eyeball. Huo Huo sends her tail out. Redemption codes that only last for 1 day for some reason. Bunch of filler and corny jokes from Albert. Going over the new area, Fixtral Garden, a new area in an old zone. So not a good chance we'll be having a Trailblazer's new power.
And ancient trees.
A few new enemies were shown off. The new Trailblazing missions were announced, consisting of 5 chapters with a ghost theme.
And ghost hunting squad missions.
Just like Scooby-Doo. The major patch event mission is controlling Gwyniffin's social medias. The higher your popularity level, the more missions you unlock. And these limited time missions reward a like cone. They talk about the 10 lords, acting like everyone should know who they are.
The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought our stream couldn't get any crazier!
The 10 lords have dispatched a trainee judge to assist the ghost hunting squad.
It's Huo Huo. We find out she hates ghosts, but is in charge of finding ghosts. She's great at it because ghosts love her. She has horrible luck, kinda like Bennett from Genshin, but she's trying to conquer her fear by going on these missions.
Huo Huo is a wind-type character following the path of abundance and a trainee judge of the 10 Lords Commission. When Huo Huo was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species. Any guesses? Yup, it was a heliobus.
Damn.
However, the 10 Lords realized that Huo Huo had the ability to pacify the monster. Naturally, anyone able to wield the power of a heliobus was seen as a potential weapon of war.
Shit. What a surprise. Her basic attack attacks a single target with wind damage.
When using her skill, Talisman Protection, Huo Huo bravely brandishes her banner, restoring HP to a single ally and adjacent teammates. Huo Huo's ultimate, Tail Spiritual Domination, can regenerate allies' energy and increase their attack. After using her skill, she receives Sacrifice Life. Sacrifice Life can grant allies a set amount of HP restoration at the beginning of their respective turns or when they use their ultimate.
Nice!
Her technique fears people. Looks kinda stupid, but I'm assuming they'll come out with some event where that's gonna be really useful.
When attacking a horror-struck enemy, there's a chance of reducing their attack.
Just a chance? Oh my god, this is horrible.
That's why the 10 Lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none other than Hanya!
Introducing Hanya, bare toe enjoyer and writer.
She's a physical type character, following the path of harmony. Hanya reads the karmic sins of criminals and uses her oracle brush to record their punishments. It's time to see what Hanya can do on the battlefield. During her basic attack,
does physical damage to a single target, but her skill inflicts them with a burden state, increasing damage taken and after a set number of hits adds skill points. Her ultimate increases speed and attack for a single ally. Her technique adds burden to a random enemy. A new stagnant shadow is announced, rewarding new physical ascension materials. 2 new relic sets, which they don't tell you anything about, other than, I don't know, maybe one could be a follow-up attack, one could be a dot attack, but I'm not saying they are, I'm not saying they aren't. Let's just say it's an educated guess. Male Trailblazer gets a little inappropriate.
Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful foxy and spirits knocking on your door at midnight? That kind of thing.
I think
you're thinking of a different program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates. Albert.
An updated and revamped challenge competition event is back. March 7th's photo taking event. It's time to talk about Argenti, so of course Albert dresses up and throws a rose in his mouth and keeps talking like nothing happened. Here they are showing off this trailer again where Argenti attacks 2 bugs like a glorified exterminator.
Argenti is a physical type character following the path of erudition. As a devoted admirer of Adrilla the Beauty, Argenti spends his life roaming the universe and extolling their name. Argenti's basic attack
Does physical damage to a single enemy.
His skill, Justice Hereby Blooms, can deal physical damage to all enemies.
They have a huge description of Argenti's ultimate, but essentially uses a bunch of energy. The more energy you use, the more damage it does. The less damage it does. You really should be using as many as possible whenever you can.
That's not all. Argenti's talent, Sublime Object, can allow Argenti to regenerate additional energy and obtain a stack of self-cultivation. Self-cultivation can increase Argenti's crit rate.
Oh!
Argenti's technique, Manifesto of Purest Virtue, can daze enemies within a set range. Dazed enemies are unable to launch attacks. Attacking a dazed enemy to enter combat not only deals damage to all enemies, but also regenerates Argenti's energy.
Woo! Argenti is kind of handsome. I'm feeling a little dazed myself.
They say looks can kill.
Now where did that even come from? Okay, then they go into this large explanation of when we officially meet Argenti. Supposedly we go to a bathhouse for spaceships, and he's all like, oh, I like you, so I want to fight you. Now for the warps. Huo Huo's warp, I think, has one of the worst 4-star collections we could have, but she is amazing. I would definitely go for her if you don't have 2 sustains on your team. Argenti has some of the best 4 stars, but Argenti himself, I really wouldn't go for unless maybe you have a Kafka and he has some good dots that he adds, plus this new relic set, possibly. It might be all good. And just as I predicted in a previous video, we have Silverwolf. I go into details on why I think Silverwolf is coming back. You can take a look at it, but if not, long story short, money. Then for each 3 banners, we have their corresponding light cones. They are adding new voice lines to the menus. Some quality of life changes include re-challenging in Memory of Chaos. So if you're on the second half and you want to redo in the middle of a fight, you don't have to redo the entire thing. When re-entering a already done Memory of Chaos, your lineup is saved. Gift of Odyssey is back again. At this point, if it doesn't come back, people will be pissed off. And that wraps up this recap video. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. I just hit 50 subscribers and I'm very happy about that.
See you in the next one.
See ya!
Trailblaze you later!